Transformers reviews, tech in the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube. What's going on, people? This is Influence, and I'm back today. I have Buzzworthy Bumblebee. Okay, let me get my finger out the shot so we can focus. Yeah, Buzzworthy Bumblebee, Origin Bumblebee. Now, this is the first time we've seen Bumblebee in the Cybertronian mode in the cartoon, if you remember. And I think this figure is great, and I like it a whole lot more than I thought I would, to tell you the truth. Comes with some accessories. You get these, I don't know what they were called. I forget, the Energon rods or something they were getting. Him and Wheeljack. Hope they make Wheeljack too. It would be dope if they make them all like as this. I think it's a great figure. It's good transformation. It's pretty hefty. It's not too bad. We got the box here. Just you can see, not too much going on. Shows the product shots, of course. This is silver. I don't know why it's not silver in real life. It's black in real life. So here we go. We can get to it. We got the directions. Directions are okay. I mean, they're fine. They work. I was able to rods again. Let's put them over here. And we have this. Also comes with a gun. It looks like his gun. It does have some hollowness to it. You can see that. Put that over here. And it comes with the jetpack. Now the gun goes on either side, and the jetpack goes in the middle and can go on his back. But you see, it's like a, you know, he was a hover car. He could hover. It kind of looks hovery. The bottom here, you see, it's not too clean, but I don't expect it to be. Who cares? Not seeing the bottom. I don't. This is a little hollow. But here's the jetpack. Jetpack's pretty nice. I wish it was silver, maybe with some black or maybe silver accents. It could be black, but maybe have some silver accents. It would have been great. So yeah, here's the modes. I mean, here's the mode, the alt mode. It's just a hover car. I think it's really nice. Looks good. Looks great. I like the way, you know, it has the little slits in there so it can peg in during transformation. I mean, it's panel-y, but what do you expect? It's a transformer. Come on now. Got the symbol there. Blue windshield. I think it's great. I think it's a great looking alt mode. I would love a masterpiece version, but I think I'm going to make this into or have this with my masterpiece collection. Probably one of the first times. Well, no, not the first time, but I was going to say first time I put it in mainline in with masterpiece, but I got a couple pieces in mixed in. I'm going to go from alt mode to robot, then from robot to alt mode. So here you got these fit in here. I just get these under here a little bit and then pull them out. And you got to be careful because this right here is pegged together. And you want to try to get that apart a little bit. There we go. And this is pegged, kind of soft pegged up here on both sides. And if you're not careful, you can see that peg right there. Move it down a little bit. And then this is kind of pegged. I mean, it's kind of stuck, not pegged, but you see it comes off that ball joint right there. You can do it without it coming off, but it comes off a lot because it is kind of tight. And you see it's like this, but because of this space, it's kind of hard. It kind of works better if you lift it over top like this and then go like that, and you see that one didn't come off. So then you pull this down. Have to get these legs together. So I get the legs forward first, the way they're supposed to go. Then here you just get it together. Just move this. And there's a little hole right there. The little peg right there. Just peg that right right there. Then again over here, you do the same thing. This is the back of the legs because you have to move the waist. We'll get to that. Then here, this little peg on the foot, which is what this is. Then the foot is pegged in right there. So then you can just move this back like that and flip that up. And then move this down, pull this up like that. Over here the same way, show a little quicker. Get that peg out, flip this peg, flip that back, flip that up, and then you can move this down and double hinge it to get the feet where you need it to be. So now you have that, and then you have this part. So these arms are pegged together right there, and these flip around on both sides. So you can flip the arms around. Flip that around like that. Flip this side around like that. Now you can spin this around. Just so I don't, well, you won't really forget, but you may. Then here, you want to get this, it's a little, two little tabs, that kind of soft tab underneath in there. Then you can move this down. It becomes kind of like the faux chest. Move down and you move this up like this. And it's in there. Then you can pull this back like that. Pull that. Get this. It's soft tabbed over top of here. You really gotta like kind of put it over top. And I'll show that when I go back the other way. Then you can move this down here like this. Then you want to get the arms out. The hands are kind of tricky. So I usually get the gun and just, because there's no tab. They don't have no tab sticking out. So I usually just get the gun and put it in the hand and then pull it out. And over here I do the same thing. I just leave the gun in the hand. Spin it around. And now he already has his gun. And there we go with Bumblebee. See his face? Looks like Bumblebee. Let's get into articulation. His head goes up a little bit, goes down a little bit, does spin around 360. So that's pretty good. Shoulders go up like that. Elbow is not double jointed, but you can get more than 90 degrees. Does have some hollowness under there. That's probably the only gripe, or one of the few gripes. But he has bicep swivel. His hands, they don't move. Nope. I'm about to break it out of, it's like a, I don't know what you call that. But yeah, the hands aren't moving. Hands are fixed, of course. Has waist swivel. Can do the hurdles just about. And he can also do the splits. Do the splits. Gun stays in his hand. Just a peg. All the joints are really tight. So that's a plus. Some are kind of almost too tight, but not really. It's not too bad. Knee, he doesn't get, well, he has a double joint. So you can get the knee, I think it's double jointed. Yeah, it is double jointed. So you can get the knee up to like 90 and then you can move it on the other joint. But all this stuff, all this kibble kind of gets in the way of getting his knee, but he gets 90 and actually a little more than 90 if you have him straight up and down. It's a little tiny bit more than 90. Then he has a swivel at the thigh. Then his feet, he can get like toe tilt, get toe up, get extreme rocker, and he get a little bit on the outside. There is some kibble, you know, there's kibble all around his leg. Doesn't look terrible to me. Depends on what your sensibilities. If you want them super clean, it's not going to be. So then with this, there's a little peg, that the same peg that he goes into his back, so you can peg that in there and you can get it situated like it can go either which way, like this moves. Also the rods don't really tab in anywhere that I know of, but he can hold them underneath his arm because his arm is so tight. He can have him like this, like he's trying to run and go somewhere. Get some comparisons. This is actually Masterpiece Bumblebee, who is dusty as hell. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too far from the Masterpiece as far as size. Here he is with Optimus, of course. He wouldn't. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess it just depends on what scale you feel. Like I said, I'm gonna use him for vehicle. I'm gonna have him in the vehicle mode next to probably Masterpiece B in robot mode, just as a nod on my shelf. I think it'll be a great nod, and I think it'll kind of fit. Like, it doesn't look terrible, especially in the vehicle mode. Doesn't look like it would be out of place. Just the color is different. So let's go back real quick to vehicle mode, and then I'll get on up out of here. So you just want to push the, just want to reverse, push the hands in. Uh-oh, prime almost fell. This off, of course, pull this up and down, flip this out. You see you got to get this like around. It's kind of got to bend around it. It's a little hectic, a little hard to do. Then you can pull this chest piece up and move it like this, then move it like that. That's the final position. It'll go in this space once you get done. Now the arms are where they need to be. This tab goes into this slot after you move the arms. Well, first, let's move this around. Move that around to get the space that you need for the arms to be. You move this over. Have that like that. Move this over. Like I said, the joints are really tight and a little too tight, but not really. It's all right for me. But then you want to get these out. Then move these out. Oh, sometimes this happens too. If you don't move it in the right way, it'll happen. So the right way is moving it like this and then moving it down like that. Then this you want to move out, move down like this, and kind of move it up, because this right here is going to peg in to this right here. So then you can move this into position like that and move this like this. So over here is the same. I'm going to show it again. So then you can move this up like that, move this back and kind of up. Then I move this like I said, like have it like that, and then move it down into place. Then you can move this over, so you can flip this up and then get this into the proper position. Now with that like that, you can see you have to move it like this on at the thigh swivel. Then you move this in. Goes in. It's you can actually push this down. I think it shows it different in the directions. Push this down now and then get this around here. So once you get that in there like that, then all this is where it needs to be. Then you can move this around, and you want to try to get this over into here, and you want to get this under. So I kind of move it underneath and then push it up, and then get this where you need it to be. This a tab in right there, and then this a tab in right here. Over here is the same way. I kind of move it down to get it up under, and then push it up, tab it in, and tab this right here, and then tab this back piece together like that. And just make sure everything's tabbed in. And there you go. And there you have it without the accessories. And you can add the accessories if you want. And that's it. Put the gun over here. The gun does go on pretty all right. All right. So yeah, this has been Buzzworthy Bumblebee Origins. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share it. And I will get up with you in another one. Thank you for watching.
Ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.